Sanjana cleared PMP exam with all above target. People above target. Process above target. Business environment above target. Sanjana joined me in mentor program, one program. Sanjana, how long ago?
I think I joined on May 7th.
May 7th, and in less than a month, she cleared PMP exam with all above target. Now that's a marvelous achievement. So first of all, Sanjana, from the entire PMI community, I congratulate you on such a massive achievement. So Sanjana, why don't you share us your entire journey and then we can ask you a few questions.
Sure, Amit, sure. First of all, I would like to thank you for having me on this session. And like any of your students, I would like to start with a thank you note to you that thank you so much for all that you have done. And thank you for being a good mentor and guiding me on the right track. Thank you so much, Amir.
Okay.
And
No, no, Sanjana, that's like it makes me happy. Once my student clear, it's not. I would not say that I how much I take the achievement and I consider my achievement. How much I move along the way when you are working on it, all those things. So it's for me it's my achievement. So thank you that you gave me the chance to be happy and especially getting all above target. After seeing that those three words PMP with your name, the second most important thing for me is all above target. And you see, in last week, all six students got three above targets. That's an amazing thing.
yeah.
Yes, Anjana, please continue with your journey.
Yeah, so actually, I started this journey around in November 2020. Since there were like a lot of rumors going on that if you completed by 31st of December, then it would be good because the pattern is going to change in 2021. So when I started looking at the books and the contents, I got so scared. I was very sure that within a month I won't be able to continue. So I just like delayed it. Like I'll do it next year. And again, like in 21, I went to my native due to some family emergency, and I was back only in the month of March. So that is when I started studying seriously. So I enrolled myself to a class where they helped me with all the study material, and they assisted me with the application process and everything. And they told me that like if you are able to score 80% in all the mocks, then only you go and sit for the exam. So and I had to make a plan. I just did some R&D, like how to go about it and all. So I came to know that I need to read the book Pimbok and Rita Mulcahy. So I started reading Pimbok first. I was not able to understand a single thing. All went tangent, and I started reading Rita Mulcahy, and it helped me a lot because it was very easy to understand as compared to Pimbok. I was able to relate everything because everything was explained in an elaborative manner. And since once I finished the book, I thought I'll start with a mock. That is when I purchased Mr. Tridib Roy's mock from Udemy. And in my first attempt, I got around 50%. So I was quite happy because at least I could get 50, just by reading the book once. And then again, I did some R&D on like how to improve your mock scores and all. So I read somewhere again that you have to go through the book. If you want to increase your score, you have to go through the books again and again. Again, I started reading Rita Mulcahy, and after finishing it for the second time, I got around 59 to 60 percentage. And again, like I didn't have the patience to go through the book for the third time. That is when I started watching all the videos, YouTube videos. I came across your videos, and it really helped me a lot. Your uh, journey videos, your agile videos, your coaching calls, and I was able to improve a lot because of those videos. And this time, like, I was able to score around like 65, but again not beyond 68. And I was stuck at that time, like I was not sure what to do. I was like feeling whether if I'm on a right track, uh, all those things. So that is when I contacted you, and that was a quick response from your end also, like uh, through mail we contacted first, and then very next day we spoke, and we started our journey.
And we started our journey. So why don't we share something about journey? How basically we worked? Because I would like that people know how we actually worked and how we made sure that you cleared the exam.
Yeah, so initially you started with the mocks, wherein like you were able to analyze like what areas I need to work on, and what are my gaps, and what all things I need to concentrate more on. So that you were able to make out first, and we started doing more and more mocks, and yeah, then daily, like we used to do at least 50 to 60 mocks, and the later part we were doing one whole mock a day. So that was really really helpful, and
Yeah.
whatever doubts I had, I always contacted you through WhatsApp, and you were always available for that.
So Sanjana, whenever I say we need to do one complete mock, what was your answer?
I was so scared. I didn't have the patience to sit for those 4 hours, at a stretch. And I used to like be very scared about it. And then you used to convince me that like if you don't practice to sit for 4 hours at a stretch, then how will you able to finish the exam? You need to focus more on time issues, all those things.
Yeah, so it's an interesting thing to understand here. Like with me and Sanjana, whenever we were like daily at maybe 12:30 or 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. So we talk, Sanjana, we need to do a mock. I cannot do a mock today. So daily I have to convince her, you can do it, let's do it. So sometimes I yielded, sometimes she yielded, and we kept on doing. But I don't remember even a single day that you haven't done 60 questions, especially in
Correct,
last 2
correct.
weeks. So
Yeah, yeah.
we were using different kind of simulators. We use my simulator. We utilized Prepcast simulators. We tried app you already had. So Sanjana, let's talk about now more about exam. So when
Okay.
you selected the center base because there were some internet issues, and I actually never want to take a risk with my students to give exam in home, because in exam in home, whatever the issue comes, it can comes to your side. So Sanjana, what happens in center? Why don't you elaborate?
Yeah, I actually chose center because I do have a habit of reading the questions aloud. So I wanted to make sure that like I want to give the exam in the center. So yeah, the hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so I booked my exam on 11th uh, for the slot of 1:30, I think, and then I reached there by 12:30, and but we couldn't start the exam at 1:30 because of some technical glitches at their end,
Please
and
elaborate
it
that
con-
technical glitches. Please elaborate that.
it was like we were supposed to start the exam at 1:30, but we couldn't. We started at around 2:15, and in between also we had to stop because of these glitches, and at least 8 to 10 times I had to stop in between, apart from the those two breaks which I got.
Now, this is
So
very important to understand, like 8 to 10 times you need to stop. Now, how were you feeling along the way, and like how you were tackling that issue?
Initially, like I was very much stressed and tensed, because like whether I would be able to complete on time and all, because time wasn't a issue. It was like whatever 4 hours you were supposed to get, you are getting it. It's apart from that, these glitches were coming in between, wherein like it's a good thing that I was also getting time to
No,
breathe.
no, that's an optimistic view. That you, although you were getting disturbance, but okay, I was getting breaks, so I was taking, like, you were not doing 60 questions, you were maybe doing 30 questions with that.
Correct. Yeah, enough breathers I was getting in between, so that was a good thing.
So this is a very important thing for everyone, for all PMP aspirant. Now the same thing happened with her. She gave the exam in center, and before her, if you remember, Machinder gave the exam, and the same thing happened with Machinder. Like in the same center, actually, his exam was from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and her exam was 1 p.m. to so on. So he had the same issue and she had the same issue. That issue can come. So be mentally prepared for all the PMP aspirant for that issue, because if that issue comes and you lose your mind, you lose everything. Because in the exam, being optimistic is one of the key. As Sanjana was, like as you can see her from her voice, she is saying, I was happy that I was getting breaks. Now that's another way to see. Me and Muchinder, like Muchinder was not very happy about that. He was getting more of a tense. So you need to be optimistic while looking at the exam. So Sanjana, how was the
Uh,
exam? How was the
One more
exam?
thing I would like to add,
Yeah.
the administrator came to me and I was given a choice to quit in between. Like he also asked me that by looking at our frustrated faces and all, no, he asked me like if you want to quit in between. So, but I was very sure, no, I have come this much across. I have to finish it today itself. I've put all my efforts and everything. I have
Yeah.
to finish it no matter what.
You
So
you took the right decision. I would say you took the right decision. You know that you are doing good and you took the right decision. So Sanjana, how difficult the exam was comparing to the mocks. Now you did prepcast, my mock, and you have done mock day, try day. So comparing with those mocks, how difficult was the exam?
exam was really difficult, Amir. I was expecting a lot of one-liners because in the past I've seen many videos where they are saying that like a lot of one-liners had come. But in my case, I would say hardly 10 to 15 one-liners I had got. All the questions were lengthy. It was taking a lot of time for me to read, and some of the questions I had to read twice. So I had to make sure that I'm on time and all. So it was like more of similar to prepcast, I would say, but no direct questions again. And yeah, it was hard.
Okay. So apart, you have managed session, not three session. If we divide the exam into three sessions, the first, second, and third, which section was more difficult?
First section. First section, I was not sure like I would get through this, you know. I was just like we were not even getting time to cross check like whether we did the right thing. Just moving on. That's what we did. And after the first section was over, I was very sure no, I won't be able to get through this exam. Second section was little bit okay. Third one was like where I felt a little bit hope I had, like okay, maybe I'll get through. But again, I was not expecting 80s. So
Yeah, above targets. No one
until
expected.
I saw those golden words like congratulations, you
What
have
I told
cleared,
you,
I was not sure. Huh?
what I told you, what result will you get?
80s. You were very confident, like I would get 80s.
You would, your things were getting very good. You know everything. You know your material very well. So you have to get all about target. So talking about the exam now, how many questions were more towards stakeholders, communication, risk? Which topic was more dominant?
Uh, Change request, I could see around 10 to 15 questions.
And
Change request
change request question,
related questions.
predictive question.
Agile, everything was agile. In every question, I could see agile word, agile or hybrid, and predictive, pure predictive, hardly 10, I guess. not more than 10.
Okay. So predictive was 10, 15 questions.
In
Okay.
every question, it was like a project manager, not a scrum master. It was
So
project manager
as
thing.
as we discussed before, like uh, unless the line I gave you, unless it is said it's a predictive environment or it's agile, consider all questions as
uh,
consider consider all
Agile, hybrid,
hybrid,
right?
hybrid,
Yeah,
hybrid.
yeah.
Consider all questions as hybrid. So this is a very important trick that you need to do for your exam. Unless it is mentioned, consider all your questions as hybrid. So what about stakeholder and communication? Some of the students got a lot of questions on stakeholders and communication.
Yeah, there were plenty of them as well. Resource also was there, and yeah,
So
the
our formula in which I focused more on stakeholder communication, resource, and agile. These four are my like more of a pillars of PMP. And then
correct.
move towards risk. Is this still working? Right?
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
Okay. Let's see how it. Okay. What else you think were more important? Procurement, or what else was there?
Procurement, I hardly got one question, and that was again related to agile thing. That fixed increment option I had to choose. I remember. So one question on procurement I got, and drag and drops I had like 5 to 6 of them. One was related to risk and that mitigate, enhance, exploit those things, and we had a drag and drop about. Description about like hybrid, predictive, and agile thing. So
Okay.
that was a
So
easy
Sanjana,
one.
Sanjana, you have given us a lot of things. Now you know 1 minute, one final advice for all PMPs.
Okay. So for future aspirants, I would like to say that read the book once or twice, like at least once as per your convenience, and then start giving mocks as soon as possible, because whatever knowledge you are gaining through those books, or if you're watching videos, then if you're gaining whatever knowledge, you need to apply it somewhere. And that's only possible if you give more and more mocks to situational questions and all. And one more important thing, once you appear for the mock, make a list of all the incorrect answers and all the gaps which you have. Make a analysis about it, and I would suggest that take a note out of it, like make an Excel or make a notebook, and it would really help you to get through the mocks and the exam. Like if you just go through it before the exam, it would be really helpful for you guys.
Yeah. So Sanjana, tell me one thing. Did I ask you to read the book?
No, never. You've never told me to read.
Yeah, yeah, because I never like anyone to read the book. If they want to read, they can. So Sanjana, it has been a great journey. You have been a very good student. We had a very fun time negotiating on daily basis. So it was more like a fighting with your own sister on daily basis. We had to do this. So I wish you best of luck for the reason you did your PMP, and best of luck for your future, for your health. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you, Amit. Bye. Bye.
Hello YouTube, what's up? It's Amer Ali here. Thank you very much for watching this video. I am so grateful that you watched this video, and I hope now it has added value into your PMP journey. If you have any question at any time, you can ask me on this number or email me. I will love to answer you. And if you have not subscribed, please click the subscription button so that I can help you in a better way. My commitment to YouTube is going to increase. I'm going to upload more coaching calls, more journeys, and more posts. So do join this journey and become certified PMP in less time.